I was gonna go for a run, but my son is sleeping in the room and I can't go in to get my jogging clothes and sneakers. So I got the timer out, put the metronome on, maybe get 25 minutes of practicing in and then go for the run, except one of the things I do when I'm doing repetitive exercises like that, like a chromatic exercise, my goal is to strengthen my forearms. So I keep the movement going even as I take a breath. So I might be going ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'm pushing down every key very deliberately. Like you can almost see my forearm muscles moving. As I take a breath, I don't stop that movement. I just keep going with it. Seriously though, I'm thinking about this while I'm running. Dropbox. What is the best way to use it for, like, I'd be interested to hear how you use it for sending stuff to people. My example, I got a lot of music, like my original tunes that I need to send to people from various times. Like I have four different places, bands, groups I have to send music to for gigs where, it's not my band, I'm playing with other people, but we're gonna play my music. Some tunes have lead sheets, some have B flat and E flat parts. There's the original file. I'm using this program called MuseScore rather than Finale or Sibelius. I love MuseScore, by the way. But Dropbox, like, is it better to have, like, how do you set up the folders to share charts and MP3s? I don't know what the best practice is for that, and it's kind of driving me crazy. Do you make one folder for the song, titled name of song, and in that folder is the PDF and the MP3? Or do you make a folder called song library, and in that put a folder called MP3s and a folder called PDFs? So I just went for a run and I used Spotify's running playlist. It's a really cool feature because it picks up the BPM from BPM like steps per minute from your running pace and serves up songs that fit that vibe, that tempo. So I got a little bit of Radiohead, some Police, a live Miles Davis track from the 70s, and a bunch of Grateful Dead that I had to fast forward through. So here's a folder on Dropbox that's got, I'm just calling song library, and if I go in here, I've got originals, arrangements, and MuseScore. I haven't put things in here. This is just what I'm considering. So this would be on Dropbox, and then if I went into originals, these are my original compositions. Okay, so let's say I pick out 8 songs from this library that I want to send to people. See, right now these are folders by tunes. So then inside this folder, which I had like a good example. Okay, so here's a tune, and like I want to send this PDF and maybe a reference MP3 to somebody. Do I put inside this folder that just has the song name, The Day Before May? Do I put the PDFs, if like the lead sheet, perhaps if there's transposed parts, and MP3s, or do I create like double folders at a top level so that when you go in here and it says originals, when I would click drop down here, instead you would see 2 folders that looked like this. Let's just say test songs. Pick a new one for PDF and MP3, and put both of those inside the other folder like that, but then you'd have to duplicate every song name. So I don't know, totally open to suggestions. In the meantime, here's a little bit of Body and Soul from earlier today.